Good morning. I'm awake early today, so I thought instead of just making a video and then editing it and uploading it, I would revert back to my old lazy ways of just going live and then I don't have to edit anything or even upload anything because it's just doing it in real time. Real time, haha. All right, so I woke up this morning to a new transmission from Daniel Scranton, which was really awesome. I thought it was all about the Arcturians connecting with archangels. So just like Daniel channels the Arcturians can channel the archangel energy, which made them feel like a warm hug, being held in the arms of angels. And what I found interesting was last night before I went to bed, I really let myself like sink into that meditative kind of space where you're floating and then like you realize you are meditating and then you're like then all of a sudden your awareness is that you're in that new space, talking about, and then it feels more vast, but then it's like totally held and everything's good and okay. So it was like really an interesting energy last night. So I wasn't really surprised to wake up to that transmission because I usually do have a little bit of a clue. I mean, at least after the fact, I'm like, yeah, well, that makes sense because I was just talking about that or just thinking about that. I'm pretty connected to those transmissions. Like, they mean the world to me. All right. So, anyways, that inspired me to grab this deck. I'm going to pull an angel card before I get ready for my day here. Also, in the transmission, they talked about fairies and they also talked about flowers. So just like flowers need their roots, we need our roots in the 12th that I mentioned with the archangels. But anyways, nonetheless, I'm gonna pull us a fairy flower card and then end with a Beyond Lemuria card because like it's funny, the Arcturians are like, you guys still think we have a body, even though we tell you all the time we're non-physical. So we definitely get very defining as humans. We like definitions. We like even the archangels, we want them to have a body, even though if they're in the 12th dimension, there's no possible way that they have a body. There's no way that like angels look like angels in the 12th dimension, even though that's what we want. We want them to look like angels. And even Daniel on his thumbnail put an angel. Put a human angel because that's what we think. So I thought I'd just pull a couple quick cards today and kind of let myself get into that energy that the archangels are always constantly offering us of being held, of knowing everything's okay. More compassion, more love, more energy, just energy. So, anyways, I thought I'd just start with that while I was up early, while I want to, before my mind has a chance to talk me out of it, right? That's what happens. So, anyways, let's see here. The Arcturians did not use any names for archangels. They just said the archangels. They didn't say like one name. And from what I understand from the channelings of Theo, if you've ever looked at the channelings of Theo, they are a consciousness of 12 archangels from the 12th dimension. So I love it when things line up and kind of get a little bit more, I don't want to say, I guess kind of cohesive, like it makes sense across the board. All right, so we're coming in with passion. What got you out of bed this morning? What gets you through your day? What gives meaning and purpose to your life? What gives you fun and enjoyment? Archangel Haniel says trust, which they used that word today too, trust. And so did Chad in our last video. He pulled the trust card. Trust your path, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So whatever's coming up, whatever is like now you're excited about, trust that. If like suddenly you want to start doing something that you used to do that you loved, like that's your heart saying, listen, I have not forgotten about your dreams, neither have you. Like, trust. If something feels good, if you finally have a person in your life that feels wholesome, trust it. Even if it's not wholesome, I'm hearing, like if it's just fun, if it's just enlivening you, if it got a new spring in your step, like that's good. Whatever makes you feel alive is good. So I don't know, we just woke up this morning, no alarms. That's fun. It's fun to wake up and want to be alive, because the reverse of that is being forced to wake up, not really having anything to live or strive for, and just lugging your body around all day. All right. Also, okay, we're getting double hanials. We're getting double hanials, you guys. We have sensitivity. So these energies coming in from the archangels, like you have to be open and receptive and sensitive too. Like if you're like, you're not going to feel them. If you're like, you're definitely not going to be open to them. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. I saw one of my friends on Facebook the other day post that every single emotion all at once. Like she was having like it come at her from everywhere. She's happy, she's sad, she's angry, she's furious, she's motivated, she's depressed, she's tired. She's like, I mean, good job, human. That's what it is to be human, to have access to all the emotions, combinations of emotions. If you have a teenager, like you'll literally witness them feeling every single emotion every single day, sometimes back to back, literally going from vicious to laughing. You bitch. So, anyways, trust what you're feeling right now. Go ahead and get into that quiet space, right? Whether you're joining with others in quiet space, whether you're off on your own in quiet space, you're tuning in, being receptive to yourself, honoring your feelings, honoring the messages that you're getting. Oh, taking time to just sit and be quiet, taking time to just, okay, so yesterday, Chad and I were hanging out in the truck while he was working on something on his truck's computer, let's just say, and and my mind was like, don't you need to be doing something? Like you could get out and go inside and you know, like get busy. The ego always wants to be busy, but instead I've just said, no, I'm gonna sit here. And while I was sitting there, I was feeling peace. I was listening to the birds. I watched Abraham Hicks' video. There was no impatience within me because I did not allow it. I was like, now is time to tune in, relax. I did upload a video, which now has like over 3,500 views, a silly short video. Like I got into alignment, enjoyed myself, felt peace, and then posted a video that a lot of people that don't normally see my face saw my face. All right, let's take a drink. Good morning. So I love that we got two Archangel Haniels. I'm just going to, she can have it today. I'm not pulling any more Archangel cards. She can have it with her long, gorgeous hair. And all the flowers. Okay, so that's good because the next deck is going to be the flower fairies. Just within the last 2 weeks, maybe less, the archangels had another mention of fairies in one of their Arcturian readings. They were like, some of you can tune into the fairy realm. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun to know you're not crazy? because the invisible, non-physical Arcturians said you weren't crazy. Yeah, we might be crazy, but if that's what gets you out of bed feeling passionate about life, I don't think there's anything wrong with that because the majority of people are not living. The majority of people are not alive yet. So I don't care what it is that people are passionate about. Passion is passion. Excitement to live and open up your eyes is admirable. So anyways, let's tune in though to the fairy energy and the flowers. The flowers really caught my attention today because I've always felt like plants have their own personalities and consciousness and messages and lessons to teach us. And they're beautiful. The Abraham Hicks video that I was watching in the truck while I was waiting for Chad yesterday had so many flowers in it. It was one of those little cartoony ones. And if you follow me on Facebook, Sadie Marie Cherico, I just posted it yesterday. I think it has 1111 in the thumbnail, real big. But it was really one of their better ones that they've done, just with the beautiful background scenery. Okay, so let's get a flower fairy. A fairy and a flower. We're coming in with butterfly weed. Let me go. So I've been thinking a lot about butterflies because I'm trying to manifest going to a butterfly conservatory at some point soon to see butterflies flittering and floating around my head. Let me go. Let me go is a theme in my life right now for a lot of people. Having to learn unconditional love and loving from a distance, and sorry if you're not going to level up, you're not going to be able to hang out with me, like I let you go. There's a lot of like energy like that I think people can relate to. Let me go. Sometimes you're the one that needs to be let go because you are getting lighter, you are rising above, and then the world, the 3D world, holds you down, right? Even me, like I'm trying to enjoy making this video, but I have to keep an eye on the time because I have to play in the 3D realm today, right? Let me go. Let me just feel lighter. Good morning. Let me just feel lighter. Butterfly weed. All right, so butterfly weed, I believe, is the butterfly bush. It's kind of orangish. They can come in other colors too. Let's see what the butterfly weed has to do. This is the red suit. And the fairies bring the flight of freedom. So being able to be free to, like Archangel Haniel said, follow your passion. All right, so maybe you're not free. I'm a good example. I have to go to work today. I'm probably like a lot of you, putting in my time. Like, okay, where does the day go while you're sitting at a desk doing 3D shit? You know, freedom. So what is my spirit inspiring me to do? Wake up earlier. Have a day before your day. Right? Okay. My ego doesn't like it because I just want to sleep. But it really does feel good to get up, have your coffee, make a video, do some exercise. I might swing by the gym even, like I'm up early enough that I can squeeze in a day before my day. Why don't you wake up and give yourself the freedom to serve you first, to serve your passion first? So usually if that's a brand new idea for you, hand it over to your higher self and say, if that's what I'm supposed to do, then gently nudge me awake in the morning. And incrementally, you'll see that you're getting up earlier, not feeling lethargic, and kind of wanting to do something. If at least that is just to open your eyes. So this card brings the words butterfly and weed. What's up, dude? Butterfly signifies a time of transformation is nearing completion or has just taken place, which is allowing you more freedom spiritually, mentally, physically, a time to fly. Weed, well, what is a weed? For it merely is a flower growing in the wrong space or place. Do you think dandelions are weed if you hang out with me? Obviously not. They are the medicine that everyone needs. But everyone calls it a weed because that just shows you so much about humans. Think about how we call dandelions weeds and we try to kill them with chemicals that give us cancer. And then We need to detox our liver, and we Google on the internet and we find out that dandelion root helps detox your liver. And then life is just so ironic and funny. So this card indicates that it is a time to literally let go. Let go and allow yourself permission to be let go. Give yourself permission to let go in that state of meditation. If you can use your sensitivity to tap into the angelic realm or the fairy realm, can you give yourself permission to let go and trust that feeling, that floaty feeling, those subtle messages? Trust, let go. Now, if you're having trouble doing this, question yourself, what or who, you, it's always you, what or who is holding you back? Are you in fact still holding on to something which is now time to question, which is now time to let go? Why are you doing this? Do your work. If you can allow yourself to just let go spiritually and physically, just trust your higher awareness or intuition for the optimum timing. For the optimum timing. And then you really can just let go, spread your wings, and enjoy the freedom that awaits you. So look at these. Archangel Haniel in the garden with the butterfly weed, giving yourself permission to let go, to be sensitive, to take the time to tune in, to awaken your passion, and then enjoy it. Enjoy it. You don't even have to be doing anything that great. And it can be great. All right, we're gonna wrap this up, I believe. Yeah, I guess it's time to get the day going on. Let's get a card from Beyond Lemuria. Of course, I chose these because the Arcturians, and I love that they were like, there are many realms. You know, the angelic realm, the galactic realm, the fairy realm, and then there are even more realms. There's all kinds of realms. Which ones do you want to get connected with, to tune into? I think we're probably connected to them all. Yeah, we're connected to them all, but which one do you want to tune your frequency to? Tune your sensitivity to? Abraham Hicks always talks about it like tuning a radio dial. Where do you want to tune your frequency to? All right. Okay. So just taking some time, breathe. Breathe deeper if you've been breathing shallow. Did I even take a breath yet? I have amazing lung capacity. That's why I'll be tuning into the mermaid realm. All right, so Lemuria. Coming in with 2 cards. Unique Gifts and High Heart Chakra Ecstatic Bliss. Unique Gifts and the High Heart Chakra. So that's the High Heart Chakra. Actually, look at them like this. Tuning in. We all have gifts to bring to the world. You do. You do. If we all did what we truly wanted, what we truly excelled in, what we were truly passionate about, what we truly enjoyed, if we did that, our talents and abilities would enable our communities and our planet to thrive. Now, most likely your ego just said, well, how would anything get done? Right? If everyone just did what they wanted, what they loved, who would do this? Who would do that? Who would, would that even theoretically work? I don't know. But if you haven't connected with your purpose, if you haven't connected with your passion yet, here's some good advice. Look at your quirks and what they are telling you. What makes you unique? Look for the positive sides of your oddities and traits. things you have considered shortcomings might be the qualities that enable your gifts. Are there things you'd like to try or feel pulled to explore? It's like, what actually gets you awake? What when you do it, you find yourself really love doing it. You know, like you were blah and then you started talking about this and you got excited. That's something to pay attention to. Now is the time to follow these whispers. So be sensitive, like to the whispers, to the nudges, to the I feel like doing this, I feel like doing that. Time to follow the whispers. You never know what they may reveal. So you have to give yourself permission to kind of maybe flutter this way, flutter that way, and see where it leads you. All right, it should all lead you into your heart space. Sorry to be a spoiler, but everything that's good should get you connected to your heart, open up your heart chakra. Was it just the Arcturians like 2 days ago who was saying like we need to think less? Don't you feel good being relieved? You don't need to think anymore. If you get into your heart, you'll just know what you need to know when you need to know it. You'll be guided, you'll be inspired, you'll feel good, you'll be happy, you'll quit obsessing over stupid shit in your head. Right? Get into your heart chakra. This is the high heart chakra. Ecstatic bliss, feeling really good for no reason, for every reason, for little reasons, for big reasons. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop our edges and protective containers. We let down our egoic walls. This is the space I was talking about last night when I was slipping into that meditation and felt so good, and the Arcturians were feeling so good being held by the archangels. This is the place where we feel held and seen enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. We're all connected. A lot of times you don't like to hear that because you think specifically of that one mother trucker that you don't want to be connected to. This is the selfless state. You are nobody, no thing, no body. You are energy. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminating perspective on how we share, gift and lift others in our joyful overflow. So these cards are asking you to consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy, exploring what allows you to feel passionate, what you'd really like to be doing, right? So tune in to that energy. Get your clues, get your nudges, follow your quirks, and see what works. Don't you just love it when you just have to end with a rhyme? So anyways, that's what I did today. So that's why I woke up and pushed record. You'll probably watch it later because only one person tuned in. Only one person is feeling alive this early in the morning with me. So anyways, to everybody else who watches later, have a good one. And to you, have a great one. All right, I'm really not that awake yet, but I'm happy. So that's all that matters. All right, on that note, later, Gator.